Wholeness, harmony. What's good, my peoples? Well, I'm making this video because it's a little bit of a rebuttal from, I'm not going to mention his name, but just a answer to his question so we can get a better understanding of what I meant when I made the Kevin Samuel video. Okay, please forgive my, I have a bit of a speech impediment, okay? I do speak 3 languages, and I did have a really bad accident in 2019. I did share that in one of my older videos. So I'm still, growing in my speech, for better words, okay? So what I want people to understand when I address that video, okay? According to Mr. Kevin Samuels, he is a specialist of some sort, like a therapist. Like, he's supposed to be certified to give advice. All right, when you're dealing with mentally ill people, now mind you, I'm not a specialist, okay? My school come from the University of Life, okay, which is, I'm always in class and I'm always learning, okay? From my observation, okay, from my understanding, when a patient goes to see a doctor, okay, the first thing they're going to do, they're going to ask questions to get to the root cause of the disease. And once they find the disease, they can understand the diagnosis of what's happening with that person. Same thing with a mentally ill person. They're going to ask questions to get to the core problem to why that person is making the decisions and having behavior problems of some sort. When I address what's happening in our communities, we cannot be oblivious to what's happening. I don't write checks that I can't cash. Okay, behind the scenes, behind all of this, I am an advocate, okay, for the Black community. I'm an advocate for the earth. I'm an advocate for animals. I'm well-rounded as far as advocacy is concerned. So when I address an issue, it's because I've done my proper research and I know that this is what's happening, and I know the root cause to the problem, where the seed is coming from. Okay, so when I made that video, it was only to direct the attention to where and who the real problem is. Okay, let's talk facts now. Okay, many of us has become a product to our environment. Okay, some people made it out the hood, but still our choices are still limited to the environment of this matrix, okay? Let's not get it twisted, all right? We can't make having money the end all be all. Having material, yes, it's fine to have that. I don't get it twisted. It's fine to have things. But if you're making that the ultimate goal, then you lost this whole game of life. Completely. Okay? Completely. Because I know people, honestly, I have family, okay, that grew up in the hood and signed themselves up in the army, okay, and I know vets that are going through right now mental illness that have been treated like nothing, and they gave their all to this country. Okay? All right? I'm just letting you know, and they're on antidepressants. Okay, now who am I to go and say, oh, you don't deserve this and that, the third, because, and they took their time to be who they are, okay, to do what they had to do to get out of the situation. But life happens. Everybody's situation is different. That's what I wanted to address, okay? And the person that I'm addressing, he did make certain exceptions. The exceptions that I made, that there's some women that lost that are baby mothers, as he's saying it, that are single mothers due to the death of their husband. They're in jail or wrongfully in jail, okay, being lied to from the society. That's not all cases, but many cases have been like that. They've been effeminized in our communities, okay, because of the corrupt culture that we live in. Okay, we have to agree that our culture has been corrupted a great deal. Okay. Also, what else can I do? Many of them are being shot. Okay, they're killing each other. Okay, due to again, corrupt culture. or they're being killed, shot by police. Okay, so there's not a lot of options for the black woman. Now, as far as accountability is concerned, everybody is accountable for their actions. No one is exempt from that. We all did the chitty chitty bang bang. Everybody fell short from grace. Okay? Nobody is perfect. Okay? Including Mr. Kevin Samuels. No one is perfect. And no one should dictate, who should get what and what should get what. Yes, everybody have standards. Okay? But somebody's past will never dictate their future. I know a lot of beautiful black women that have taken charge of their responsibilities and have taken accountability. Okay, I am one of them. I can only speak for myself. I am one of them. I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to sit here and say that I am. Okay, but you can't discredit a woman just because she's a single woman and she has children based on her past. Now listen, every case is different. That's what I'm saying. You do your investigation and you make your own assumptions on the person. Okay, but then again, when you're dealing with people that are mentally ill, and many of people in our community are mentally ill because our communities is full of toxicities up to today. Today is still very evident. And how you speak to them, it's like you're kicking people while they're down. I have a problem with that. Okay, you don't do that, especially if you're a so-called specialist of some sort. Okay, I'm not gonna sit there and say, motherfucker, you a dumb bitch and you don't deserve no high value man, huh? Okay, and let's talk about brothers that have 3 baby mothers. Okay, that's having 3, 4, 5 baby mothers, babies all the same, born around the same year. Like, come on. All right, I'm not judging the man, but this is what's happening in our community. It's evident more in our community, and the seed to that is coming from a colonizer. Now, it's easy to blame each other instead of the colonizer, because again, the colonizer is the one that's cutting the checks. Okay, and pretty much for some, telling them, listen, it's better that they fight each other. Make them fight each other. At least it's not being. At least the issue's not being pointed to the real enemy, who's the colonizer. Okay, we know who the colonizer is. All right, that's just the truth. Okay, that's just the truth. Many of the decisions that are made is because of the environment that was given to us. Okay, everybody's not afforded the same thing, and everybody don't get the same thing in every neighborhood, and that's just the truth. And I, for one, can attest to that, because I know what it is to live in both rich and poor. Okay, and I could tell you firsthand, we're not afforded the same things. Okay, so I hope this video helps you. I hope you get a better understanding of where I was going with this. Okay, it's all love at the end of the day. But you always have to watch your delivery especially when you're dealing with people that are triggered and has been dealing with a long line of triggeration. I know that ain't a word, but of just triggers. Okay, in the neighborhood, from the liquor stores in every corner, crack, cocaine, drug abuse of all sorts. Come on now, come on. The black woman wasn't responsible for the Tuskegee Project. The black woman wasn't responsible for Willie Lynch. The black woman wasn't responsible for all the racism that is happening. The black woman wasn't responsible for what happened over there in in Tulsa. So come on, get to the root cause. Once we find the seed and the branch, we understand the fruit, and now we can handle the situation better. The real issue is we got to heal and rehabilitate. All right? I love y'all, but the Most High love y'all more. Peace.